All right, we have the following question, number 7 on page 761. We have triangle PQR with the given sides 6, 3, and 7. If we're trying to find the angle P, angle Q, and angle R, we cannot apply the laws of sines here because we don't have any of the angles. So in this case, we can apply the law of cosine. All right. So the law of cosine, if we take any, let's say for instance, P. Let's go ahead and figure out what P is first. So again, we have P squared is equal to Q squared plus R squared minus 2QR cosine of P. All right, we're going to go ahead and plug in. We know that small lowercase p is going to be the opposite always, which is what? 3 squared is equal to Q is going to be 7 squared. R is going to be plus 6 squared minus 2 times Q, which is 7, times R, which is 6, and we have cosine of P, which we're trying to figure out. Well, we could go ahead and work this out. This will be 9 is equal to 49 plus 36. What's 7 times 6?
42.
42 times negative 2. Negative 84. Cosine P. The next thing we want to do, we can combine these two terms here, right? This is 9 is equal to 49 plus 36. 9 plus 6 is 15. 1, 4, 85 minus 84 cosine P. In this case, guys, we cannot combine these two. Very important. We cannot combine these two because this is multiplication on this side.
Oh, so you have to like do the distribute.
Well, we got to bring this over to this side. So we'll subtract 85 minus 85 to this side. 9 minus 85 will give you what? Negative what? 74 is equal to negative 84 cosine P. $76.
Yeah, I would have said 76, 74.
76. So now we're almost there because the next step, guys, is to go ahead and solve for cosine of P. So we'll go ahead and divide negative 84 to both sides. This division here, this will cancel out. So cosine of P is 76, negative 76 divided by negative 84 gives you 0.905 when we round it. And remember, I told you guys before, if we're trying to solve for this angle, what should be my final step? If we're trying to solve for this angle here, what should be my final step? Again, make a note, remember. To find an angle, take the inverse. There you go. So we have cosine negative 1.905 should give me the angle P. So according to this, this will be P is 25.2. So what's AP is just 25 degrees. So we already have P. P is 25 degrees. We have to repeat the same process, the whole thing, to find Q. And once we have Q, we don't have to repeat the same process for R, because what do we apply for R? The triangle sum theorem. So we'll take this one here again. Let's go ahead and solve for Q now. All right. Well, Q is what? Q squared is equal to what? Anybody?
P squared plus R squared.
All right, P squared plus R squared minus
2PR
2PR
cosine
cosine of
Q.
Q. That's it. Plug in everything that we have. Q is what? 7 squared. What's P? 3 squared. What's R?
6.
R is plus 6 squared minus 2 times what's P again?
3.
3. What's R?
6.
6. And we have cosine Q. Let's multiply. 7 squared is 3 squared, 6 squared. 6 times 3,
18.
18 times 2,
36.
negative 36. Cosine Q. We can combine these two. This will be 49 is equal to, what's 9 plus 36? What is it? 45 minus 36, cosine Q. Subtract 45. That cancels out. This is 4 is equal to negative 36 cosine Q divided by negative 36. And then finally we take the inverse of that. So Q, I'm going to skip a step, guys, real quick, okay, because I'm running out of space here. Q is approximately 96.37, so I'll say Q is 96 degrees. This is Q, 96 degrees. Last but not least, we can find R.
About the triangles.
Wait, so,
How is it 96?
It would be
Yeah.
4, like, the steps that you skipped is 4 divided by negative 36.
Yeah, so here, guys, if we take a look at this real quick. Ready? Look over here. You guys see the calculator?
Yes, coach.
I'm going to take this 4 divided by negative 36. So I take 4 divided by negative 36, right, is equal to
Store with those.
negative 0.11111, right? Once I get to this part here, remember, in order for me to solve for Q, I need to take the inverse of cosine. So I'll take second the inverse, I get 96.379. So
just do like the,
remember, in order for you to solve for the angle, you always must take the inverse of it. So that will be it right there. So this is 96 degrees, this will be 25 degrees, and you can apply the triangle sum theorem to get the last one, which is 59 degrees. Any questions on this part over here? Good? All right.